is a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Right to the air. Here's Goff. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? And a lot of
oh, get the fuck out of here.
Intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's Goff. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and goal, Mahomes, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start. And, oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Without a doubt, that's a great way to score some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Touchdown Colts. Alec Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
29, Colts 14.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Goff now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. George Karlaftis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 33 yards that time. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 39, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Trent McDuffie in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Swift with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. They still can't get it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hey, Ridley. Hey, Sunday.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Left.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll throw now on the final play. And now here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And on that last pass for Patrick Mahomes, he tops 20,000 career passing yards. And, of course, this is a guy who came to the league in 2017. So to get to 20,000 so quickly, the only question now, where's the ceiling? Is it 40? Is it 50? Is it 70, 80,000? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just a yard to go here on second down. Now here's Mahomes. And quickly to Kelsey. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6. And he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 36, Goff. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's good.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing again is Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was force against force.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Again, 12 yards. And the Colts.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Swift going to try up the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Goff. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Value three.
Here's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
Incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And he's got Pierce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Here's Goff. Delivers another one to Pierce. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To the air again. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on its 10. Gone. And now here is another interception. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Colts 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on second down. Goff. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Easy. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down, Kansas City.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
We're good.
Now a first down throw, gone. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The guy out of the pocket there was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to...
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking